Well, good morning, Mon Petit, and welcome back to my channel. I am not gonna lie to you, I have made a realization this morning that has literally blown my mind, and I just wanna say happy September. As you are watching this, I believe it is the 2nd of September as this video is going live, which honestly is blowing my mind. How are we in September? I cannot fathom how we are in the 9th month of the year. I just don't understand. I mean, obviously I know how. I own a calendar. I know how a calendar works. July, August, September, but it just doesn't make sense to me because I feel like this summer has just flown by. In fact, the whole of 2024 is just flying by, and I'm doing that typical like adult thing where you just always say I don't know where the months are going, but I really don't know where the months are going. So as you're watching it, it is September. So happy September. I hope you're having the loveliest start to your month. I feel like we can officially say that we are in the transitional period now. I'm not going to say the A word. I'm not going to put that on us just yet because especially here in the UK, we do often experience really lovely warm Septembers. In fact, today it is a beautiful blue sky day. It's still like 25 degrees and it's just so lovely when you get almost that last hit of summer. It almost feels like you're just getting that last throw at you of the lovely summery weather. Although that being said, I couldn't help myself, considering that it is the beginning of September. I was like, let's make myself my morning cup of coffee and my little pumpkin mug. I feel like this is going to be my morning tradition now. My little mug from Anthropology, which I just absolutely love. It's not the most practical thing to drink out of, but my goodness me, is it cozy. I feel like you can just wrap your hands around it and just enjoy your cup of coffee. I'll leave them linked down below because they always do every single year, like different colorways, different patterns, different variations. I feel like every girl needs a lovely little pumpkin mug in her collection, but it's just blowing my mind that we are already in September. And I don't know about you, but I really just want to make the most of like the end of summer weather, and just actually start enjoying a little bit of September. In fact, I might actually have a little look. I would love to write myself a bit of a September bucket list this year because I've never actually done that. And I know a lot of people like to do like a little kind of to-do list for September. So let me know, do you have anything on your bucket list this September? Do you have any traditions that you like to do every single year? Let me know. I'm gonna have a little look on Pinterest and see if there's any recommendations for a September bucket list. Yeah, a lot of what's coming up on Pinterest, I would actually argue, are October bucket list things, like pumpkin picking and things like that, but we do have a cute good ideas for September that I could write a little September bucket list for, like try a new autumnal candle, pick apples. I do love apple picking this time of year. I think it's just a very September activity, which is so lovely. Take a lovely September walk, like an autumn walk, taking time to notice nature, mindful movement, or your first soup of the season. I always love having soup at this time of year. Sitting by the fire, weekly digital Sabbaths, simple family traditions, nourishing yoki drinks. I don't know what a yoki drink is. Barefoot nature walks. I'm not entirely sure if I want to do a barefoot nature walk. Eat something pumpkin flavored, or have your first pumpkin spice latte. That is always a very September tradition. Collect some fall leaves, curl up with a good book, get back out your favorite boots, go for a walk in the rain, make some fall crafts, order a fall drink, decorate your home for fall, have an autumnal picnic. There's a lot in here, so I think I'm gonna make myself a bit of a September bucket list of a few things that I really want to do this month, just to help me kind of enjoy the last moments of summer, the last throes of summer, but also start to get ready and start to get a little bit more excited for the coming season, because I do love autumn. I do struggle with the shorter days, but I love the cozy vibes. I love how much you can just hunker down and snuggle down, and just that change in weather, that change in temperature always feels very cathartic for me. I always love writing myself maybe like a few affirmations and just enjoying the switch up. I love change. I love a new season. So I'm very excited that we are, as you're watching, officially in September, and we can start getting excited for the coming season. Well, speaking of making the most of the end of summer, I'm just currently getting myself ready because I have the loveliest day planned today. I'm just using a lip product I've not actually used in such a long time, and I forgot how much I do love these. They're the Clarins lip oils, and I don't know about you, but I am ready for the like deeper, richer lip colours that I always love wearing at this time of year. I actually think I want to start switching up my makeup a little bit more, maybe start to use a little bit more kind of like bronzy tones on my eyes. I think I'm ready to say goodbye to the like pinky hues of summer, but this is so gorgeous. It's in the shade Cherry, which I would argue it's not the most cherry colour. I would say it's more of like a raspberry tone, but it's in the shade 03, and oh my gosh, I absolutely adore these. They're just so nourishing and moisturising. I feel like I have completely gone away from lip glosses recently. In fact, I actually had a makeup trial for my sister's wedding, which is coming up this month now. I cannot believe that we're already in September. We actually have 2 weddings in September, which I honestly think a September wedding is so dreamy, like so romantic. That end of summer, you've still got your lovely summer tan and you can just enjoy the cooler weather and the kind of like more crisp autumnal vibes. But we did the makeup trial because I am the maid of honour for the wedding, and she asked me, are you more of a matte lip or a lip gloss kind of a gal? And I said to her, I was like, actually I'm kind of neither. I love a juicy lip, but I don't like the feel of a lip gloss. I've completely steered away from them, and in fact I love a lip oil. The makeup artist said to me, oh my gosh, I've been meaning to add a lip oil to my collection for such a long time, and asked me if I had any recommendations, and I did say to her the Clarins ones are fabulous because they last a really long time. Like you can put a matte lip underneath if you want like a little bit more colour, because I would say they're not hugely pigmented. I mean, you can see there is quite a bit of colour payoff, but obviously it will kind of fade and it will kind of move throughout the day. So if you're wanting it to last all day, you will need to top this up, but she's going to add them to her collection now, which I absolutely love that I influenced that. So yeah, putting that on the Clarins lip oil, and I also think I'm going to put on my favourite end of summer perfume, English Pear and Freesia. I feel like this perfume, it just comes alive at this time of year. It literally smells like you were walking through a pear orchard. That is the best way to describe it. And I feel like it's one of those perfumes that just comes alive at this time of year. I just want to douse myself in it. I absolutely love this. I feel like for the summer, I'm more of an English Pear and Sweet Pea kind of a gal, because it's got that extra floral note, that extra sweetness. Whereas at this time of year, English Pear and Freesia is just my favourite. There is just nothing better for an end of summer scent. But as I said, we've got a lovely day planned today. I am actually heading to Stockbridge and taking Lady C for just a lovely little girls' day, a little wander around just to enjoy the kind of end of summer sunshine. I just want to make the most of lovely days out, because I know in literally a month's time, they're going to be very few and far between. So I feel like now is the time of year where you really just want to make the most of being out in nature, being outside, like enjoying your local villages and like your beautiful market towns. And Stockbridge is such a beautiful little market town. It feels very Cotswoldy here in Hampshire. It is near Winchester actually, so it's a really, really lovely little day visit. And we're going to go to the Grosvenor, which is the most beautiful little hotel there. It feels very Limewood vibes. In fact, I was there recently with Emily, and Emily, you've seen on the vlogs, absolutely adore her. She reckons that it's the same company that owns them, and I can completely see that because they feel very similar. They feel very almost like interlinked. So we're gonna head to the Grosvenor for a lovely, just a cup of tea, a little catch up, and then I think we're just gonna have a stroll along the high street. So it's going to be a really, really lovely day, just making the most of the end of summer. So let me show you what I'm wearing. So as you can see, I've got my favorite little Sezane earrings in, and they're so comfortable. I really love wearing these on days like today when I just want to have my hair up. I want to be quite low maintenance with my kind of look, but still look very elevated. I feel like big earrings like this always elevate your looks, and you know how much I adore Sezane jewellery. And speaking of, I did actually place a Sezane order, which I believe is due to arrive tomorrow. My first Sezane autumn haul. I cannot wait to show you what I picked up. But let me show you my full outfit, because I feel like it's a very kind of end of summer, early autumn look, and I'm loving it. The Reformation skirt is back, and oh my goodness me, I could not be more in love with her. I'm not gonna lie to you, I am gonna make it my mission this year to get a little bit more wear out of her, because after we spoke about the Reformation skirt and just how much money I spent on it in my High Street That Looks High-End video, I kind of was reminded how much I need to work on getting that cost per wear down, because she was a very spenny skirt. And as much as I do think she was probably a bit overpriced, and I have a lot more slip skirts in my wardrobe that are a fraction of the price that look just as beautiful. I want to make sure that if I spent that much money, I'm getting my cost per wear. And I feel like she's so perfect at this time of year. The like golden tone of the skirt is just so, so beautiful. It did actually come with a matching top, but I never find myself wearing the matching top. I much prefer just kind of mixing and matching. I actually wore kind of a similar outfit to this to the Giggling Squid in Winchester back in August, and it's quite nice to show how you can wear this in a bit more of like a daytime look. So I've paired her with this little sleeveless top. This is from River Island, and I love these kinds of tops at this time of year because you've got that high neckline, so it's starting to give a little bit more of like a transitional vibe. But obviously having your arms out is always my favorite because I do have quite a tan. I actually don't have any fake tan on my arms at the moment, and for me, this is looking quite bronze. You always know when it's a real tan for me when I've got my freckles have really been coming out. I've been swimming so much recently at the club, and despite the fact that I obviously wear my SPF, whenever I do go swimming, I think being in the water, you just get a bit more of like sun reflection. I have such bad tan lines at the moment from my swimming costume because I always wear the same Hunza G cozies. Like they always have the same kind of scoop neck like strap, so I've got such bad tan lines. It's actually hilarious. But yeah, I feel like this is such a perfect little top for this time of year. Obviously the Sezane earrings and a Sezane bag. Actually, I feel like it is almost time to put away my basket bags, and I haven't got the wear out of her enough this year. Obviously I got her quite late in the season, and I don't regret her because I do think she's going to be the kind of bag that I'm going to be able to wear so much more. In fact, I think I might be able to still get a little bit more wear out of her in September for more kind of like evening do's. Again, making the most of the end of summer. I do absolutely love her, and I love the fact that she's got this really cool like chunky chain strap. I think she's just absolutely gorgeous. And I've got my favorite little New Look slingbacks because they are just the comfiest thing ever. They're great to drive in as well, and I am driving both Lady C and I up to Stockbridge. So yeah, gorgeous little end of summer outfit for a lovely girly day. So if I talk to you anymore, I'm probably going to be late picking up my mum. So let's get going. I'll see you when we're in Stockbridge. Well, after all that and saying I was going to be late, I'm actually about 10 minutes early. So I'm just waiting outside for Lady C to come out. That is the thing with living in the New Forest. You've always got to give yourself a good like 10-minute leeway because you never know what you're going to get stuck behind on the country roads. And especially at this time of year, it is tractor season. There are so many tractors out and about, and obviously when you get stuck behind them, you are stuck for quite a while. So I always like to give myself an extra 5-10 minutes to get anywhere. I feel like that's just the thing whenever you live in the countryside. But whilst I'm sitting here waiting, I just have to say I'm actually so impressed with how much this bag fits in. Sorry, I feel like you're really on the wonk here, but I'm just parked up and waiting for Lady C, so I hope you don't mind. You're kind of tilted a little bit this way, but I'm actually so impressed with how much has fitted inside this bag. It's the first time I've really utilized it for like a day trip, like a day visit, and I like to take a lot with me. I'm not the kind of person that packs light, but let me tell you what fits inside my little Sezane hammer because I'm super impressed. Obviously we have the camera in here, so the camera fits nice and snug. Got my sunglasses. I'm wearing my little Ray-Bans today, which I absolutely adore. They're a prescription pair, so super handy whenever it comes to driving, and it means I don't have to wear my contacts. I always have a little makeup bag in here I like to just keep in here. Painkillers, hand sanitizers, anything like that that I need with me. I've also got obviously my purse in my bag, and I also have a spare camera battery because YouTuber life, and my Clarins lip oil, which I'm going to tell Lady C that she needs to try this because she doesn't like wearing lipstick, and I was thinking to myself, I think she'd like this one. If you're someone that doesn't like wearing lipstick, I do feel like this is a really nice one because it really doesn't feel like I have anything on my lips. So yeah, that was everything that I fitted in my bag, and I'm very impressed with how roomy it is, and it actually feels like it's got a little bit of extra room. I feel like I could have put a couple more bits in it, and it doesn't feel overfilled. A couple of people did say that because it's got gaps at the side, you do need to be careful that things don't fall out, so that is something to note, and it is something I'm going to just be a little bit mindful of and a little bit wary. I feel like whilst it's got the handles on, I don't need to worry about that, but maybe if I'm using it as a clutch, it might be something just to note. But yeah, really impressed with that. And on that note, Lady C is coming out, so we're going to get ourselves over to Stockbridge. What a beautiful day it is. The perfect day just to enjoy a lovely ladies who lunch, kind of afternoon tea in Stockbridge, and have a lovely little wander around the store. So really looking forward to it. I've just arrived in Stockbridge now, and my goodness me, have we got the weather for it. It is just the most beautiful blue sky day. We could not have asked for anything better. So I think before we head to the Grosvenor for lunch. We're just gonna have a little wander up the high street. There's so many gorgeous little like interior stores, little independent shops, that it's just the perfect place just to have a little wander and a little shop. So we're gonna head inside. It's one of my favorites just here. They have the cutest bits inside, so let's go in. Well, we had quite a successful little trip down the high street. We both treated ourselves to a couple of little bits. Mum got these beautiful little, I think they're dahlias. The lady said they might be chrysanthemums, but the most beautiful like autumnal colour. And I'll have to show you what I got when I get home. I've got something really cute to add into the kitchen, but we are heading to the Grosvenor now for a lovely lunch. Hopefully we'll be able to grab a table outside and just enjoy the sunshine. We've just sat down at the Grosvenor now, and look at this view behind me. I am surrounded by the most incredible hydrangea annabelles. Honestly, this is the goal. This is the dream for me, to have beautiful hydrangeas as big as this in my own garden. We're just sitting out on the terrace. Look how stunning this is. Behind us a little pizza oven back there, so you can grab yourself a little pizza, have a lovely wood-fired lunch, just grab a drink. It is just the most beautiful courtyard. I have to give you a little tour because the flowers here are absolutely incredible. This is literally the goals. The dream of what we want to create in our garden. Okay, we've just put our lunch order in, so I thought whilst we're waiting for food, I'd show you around the gardens a little bit, because my goodness me, are they just beautiful. This is exactly what I really want to create with regards to our garden. You can see that there's like climbing roses going up the wall, which is exactly what I want to do with the rose that we've got in ours. I love how full it is. Despite the fact that we're so late on in the season, there are so many things doing so well still. I love these little flowers. I think I definitely need some more things that are a little bit more height. Like, these are beautiful. I wish I knew all of these flower names. I'm going to need to go and get my phone and take the photos. And I showed you how to do it on Apple, so you don't need to pay for picture this anymore, which is so great. But I just love the way that they've got so many different layers growing up in this border. This is absolutely beautiful. And this is the lavender border that dreams are made of. I absolutely love how full this is looking already. It just works so well. I really love the brickwork as well, and the tiling along the floor. It's stunning. Another beautiful herbaceous border. I really love the way that they've used a lot of brick. It's not often that you see so much brick in a garden. Usually you'll see raised borders that are maybe a bit more like wooden, more kind of sleeper style, but I love the tiling and the brickwork. I think it's absolutely beautiful. It really works with the house as well, and really works with the kind of vibe of the hotel. It's absolutely stunning. We've got some more gorgeous flowers. We've got Mr. Bumblebee is having a lovely little nibble of nectar. Some more beautiful things growing up. It's just absolutely stunning. You can see that the roses are very much going over, but I love the height of this climber. I definitely learned that my sweet peas, the climbers, were not tall enough. I need to go for something even bigger, and that is absolutely huge. That must be about 7, if not 8 foot. It's massive and absolutely taken over with the most beautiful little teacup roses. They are so stunning. We've got some more of these white flowers as well, which are just beautiful. Are these, I want to say they're like Nabina, but I might be completely wrong. But I love the way that they've used these climbers for the roses. I just feel like it adds so much height, and I always love brickwork that just gets taken over with foliage. I feel like it just softens it so much, and especially when you've got little seating areas like this, it's so beautiful to be able to just sit, be surrounded by nature. I mean, look at the courtyard. This is honestly just what we would love to achieve in our garden. And you can hear this water feature from so far away. I feel like there's nothing as beautiful as hearing running water. It's absolutely stunning, and I love this feature. It's actually quite modern and not what I would have expected in this garden, but I think it looks so beautiful. The trees providing the most beautiful shade and scenery. I definitely think I want to do something like this because I just think it will give you a little bit more privacy and a little bit more screening. But wow, it is just absolutely beautiful here. It's just so well maintained. Such a gorgeous place to come for a lovely ladies' lunch. We've got a lovely pot of tea and lunch looks absolutely amazing. We've gone for tomatoes and goat's cheese on toast. I'm just getting a little photo of her lunch. Trained her well, just like an Instagrammer now. I am not going to lie, I might be wearing something today that is such a tease for this Thursday's styling video, this Thursday's fashion video. I should not be wearing this today. I'm not going to lie to you, but I just couldn't help myself. I woke up this morning and I just really wanted to put it on. I wanted to wear a light little piece of knitwear because I felt like it was that kind of a day. So all I'm gonna say is this Thursday's video might be a cheeky little autumn haul from one of our favorite high street brands, and this might be one of my favorite items from the haul. I'm not going to lie to you, but speaking of autumn hauls, I can confirm the Sezane pieces have arrived. I am so excited to show you what is in here. If you're excited about the new season, you're excited about autumn styling, you are going to love these pieces. But for the first thing from the haul that I wanted to unbox together this morning is a new piece of jewellery. And I have a bit of an obsession with Sezane jewellery, I'm not gonna lie. I've actually grown a bit of a collection now. I just absolutely adore their earrings. In particular, I have some gorgeous necklaces from them, some lovely bracelets, but their earrings for me, they just can't be matched. I've tried to buy beautiful statement earrings from other brands. I've tried a lot of different high street brands, even some high-end brands, and I feel like nobody does it quite like Sezane. They're just so lightweight, they are so beautifully made, and they're always so interesting. So I wanted to show you the latest pair that I'm going to add into my collection. I thought we could wear them today, and I also just adore the packaging. I mean, look at the beautiful green florals. I love the little pouches. I have so many of these little pouches now, I don't know what to do with them. They make a good coin purse, actually. That'd be really handy to have in your bag. I might have to dedicate one to being a coin purse to have in my handbag with this new pair of earrings. Oh my goodness me. Let me see if I can try and block my face so you can actually see the earrings, doing the classic blogger move, but the only way to show you is if I block my face from the camera. Oh my goodness me, how fabulous are these? Are the most beautiful little kind of hoop that's not really a hoop, this like double earring. Oh my word, I just need to put them on. As always, Sezane have just knocked it out of the park. Look how these are. Sorry, my hair keeps blocking them, but the most beautiful pair of hoops that aren't really hoops. These statement earrings, it almost looks like you've got two earrings in one. The most beautiful new addition into my statement earring collection. I just absolutely adore Sezane's statement earrings. I love wearing them on days when I really just can't be bothered with regards to my hair or my makeup. I just want to be a little bit more understated, like the pair that I was wearing yesterday. Oh my gosh, they are another one of my absolute favorites, and I feel like they always just elevate your look. They always elevate your style, and a huge trend that I've noticed at the moment, and I didn't include it in my trends video, but it is something, if I was to do a part 2, I would probably include it in that, is statement earrings with like minimal other jewellery, sometimes no other jewellery. I feel like it's a really big trend this year. I've seen a lot of people doing it, and I personally am loving it. Like, I've only literally got on these 2 bracelets. This one is from Lily and Rue, and this one's from Monica Vinader, and they're very understated bracelets. Like, they're very minimalist, but wearing them with the earrings, I feel like just allows the earrings to kind of do the talking. It doesn't look like I've completely adorned myself in loads of jewellery. It still looks quite understated, still looks fairly minimal, but it's still a bit of a statement. So I couldn't be more obsessed with them. I know I have a bit of a problem. I think I need to go to Earrings Anonymous, I'm not gonna lie, but I just can't help myself. The Sezane statement earrings are always absolutely phenomenal. Sorry, my jewellery box is looking a little bit messy at the moment, so you will have to excuse that, but it just got me thinking about my earring collection from Sezane and some of my absolute favourites. So of course, I was wearing these yesterday, which shouldn't be in the top section, but I just kind of took them off and chucked them in there, but I do absolutely love them. I love that it looks like it has this almost like stamping in the leaves, and they're very, very lightweight, so super comfortable to wear. I've also got one of my latest additions, which I haven't really had a chance to wear yet, but I do have an event coming up in London, which these might just just be perfect for. I love the like mother of pearl detail to them, and I just absolutely adore this kind of like petal flower leaf. They're just beautiful. They come in a few different colors as well. I think they have like red, they've got like a tortoise shell, so I feel like everyone can get a beautiful pair. My most worn pair. Oh my gosh, I think it's safe to say that these are my favorites. They're actually the first pair of Sezane earrings I ever got, and probably the first pair of statement earrings I ever bought. They are just the most beautiful flower hoop from Sezane, which I absolutely adore. I always get so many compliments every time I wear these. Again, they're super lightweight, they're super comfortable, and I absolutely adore how much they just elevate your outfit. What else do we have in here? These ones, oh my gosh, again, haven't really had a chance to wear these, but they're very summery, so I don't know if I'm going to really get a chance now, but I do absolutely love them. I love the detailing to them. I feel like they just, oh, they elevate any look and any outfit, so I do love them. And then I've just got my favorite little Sezane bangle. I say little, huge Sezane bangle as well, which I absolutely adore. So these are my favorite ones. I think I've got a pair in there as well, which I haven't reached for quite as much, but my favorite pairs of Sezane earrings. As I said, I do have a bit of a problem. I think I do need to go to Earrings Anonymous, but they just elevate your outfit like nothing else, and I do find them so much fun. Also, now this little Sezane purchase that you would have seen in my last little video, but I am just loving my lamp. I've been getting so many compliments on this in the background of videos. Loads of you said it would have looked amazing in sage green, and I totally agree. So this needs to be a bit of a PSA to Sezane to do a sage green version of this, because I think that would have looked absolutely phenomenal. But I do love the pink in my little girly office. I feel like it pairs so beautifully in here. Who is ready for some autumnal styling? Oh my goodness me, I cannot tell you how addictive Sezane is at the moment, how many gorgeous pieces they have on their website. I feel like now is such an exciting time on Sezane, because not only are they releasing stunning new pieces for the new season, like gorgeous new designs, new knits, new items, but also re-releases and restocks of items from last year that I cannot tell you how much I absolutely adore. This is what I love about Sezane, is I feel like they know how to do slow design, and especially pieces that do well, that they know we absolutely love. They'll release in like really similar colorways, or they'll release in like different variations, and you can shop them year on year. So let me show you what we've got in the box, because oh my gosh, I cannot even tell you how excited I am for this haul. I honestly could not tell you how excited I am for this knitted cardigan. If you're on the hunt for a really beautiful, thick, woolen knitted cardigan that you're going to keep in your wardrobe forever, like it's the kind of piece I feel like I'm going to pass down to my daughter one day, Sezane is the place for you, and they always do the most beautiful cable knits. And I have been on the hunt for a cable knit like this for, I want to say decades at this point. It feels like decades. I have been on the hunt for a beautiful chocolate brown knitted cardigan for so long, and when I saw this on Sezane, I audibly gasped. I just fell in love with this cardigan. How beautiful is this? Now this is the kind of piece that is very much for the depths of autumn winter. This is such a thick, warm, cozy piece that I don't think I'm going to get a huge amount of wear out of it just yet. Although saying that, I do feel like because it's a cardigan and not a jumper, I still will be able to get the wear, because I'll be able to just wear it over my shoulders. I can just chuck it in my bag if I just need a little bit of extra layering. So maybe I will still be able to wear this now, because how beautiful is this colorway? How perfect is this color for autumn? If you watch my autumn trends video, you will know that chocolate brown is such a huge trend for this autumn again in 2024, and I absolutely adore it. For me, nothing quite epitomizes autumn like a beautiful chocolate brown color, and I just feel like they've just done everything right with this cardigan. It's a cardigan that I'm not gonna lie, it's not new. They have been doing this cardigan for such a long time. In fact, what's the name of this cardi? I believe it's called the Andina cardigan. Andina? I think Andina, which I know when it comes to Sezane knitwear, the Sezane lovers are very particular about getting the names right with the knitwear, and as a Sezane lover myself, I need to start learning the names. So the Andina cardigan, which I know does come in a few different colorways, so I will leave it linked down below. And I know it's been a cardigan they've done for a little while now, but I do feel like it's one of those cardis that is just, you don't need to mess with perfection, like you don't need to change it, you just need to keep adding beautiful colorways for us to shop. So this stunning, thick, rich, chocolate brown cable knit cardigan. I mean, what could be better for autumn. I could not be more in love with this.
So I was just thinking about the different ways that I could style up this cardigan and how I can really utilize it for now, because as I said, it's a very thick cardigan and not one I would normally wear whilst it's still quite warm, but I've actually just chucked it on with my little Row and Zoe linen dress, and I actually love the styling of it. In fact, I think I need to wear it this way because this is just beautiful. I've just chucked it over my shoulders so my arms are still free, like I still have a lot of movement, I've still got a lot of breathability, but it just gives me that lovely layer of warmth. It almost feels like a scarf wrapped around my shoulders, which I absolutely love. I love doing this with my cardigans, and I know it's very like Instagrammer, it's very blogger, but I personally love it. I think it really, really works. Now, I normally would not wear brown with black at this time of year because I feel like it's very, very autumnal. It's quite wintry. However, because of the materials, I think it really works. This is a black linen dress, so it's very lightweight, it's very breathable, it's still very summery. So I feel like the juxtaposition of that kind of like really thick wintry knit with the linen really works, and it means that the blacks and the browns pair really nicely together and don't look too dark. So this is a great way that I would style it up. For now, for whilst it's still quite warm, obviously if the temperature just drops a little bit, like say you're going to an evening event, you could put your arms through the armholes and keep you even warmer. But this is how I would wear it now. And then for something a little bit more autumnal, and of course when the temperatures start to drop a little bit, it starts to get a little bit chillier and you really want to embrace the autumn vibes, wearing it done up is such a gorgeous way of styling up these knits. It just really feels like you've got two pieces in one, because it feels more like a knit jumper here and then obviously the knit cardigan when it's undone. I love it with the trousers as well. These are a pair of trousers from Mango. I'll leave them linked down below. They are the comfiest things in the world, and I feel like it really works with the brown. If I was to have gone for black, it would be a bit too wintry, whereas if I'm wanting to keep it a little bit more autumnal and a little bit lighter, I feel like the cream works so, so well with the brown. So it's just thinking about those tones and like how you're styling the different materials and the different colorways. But oh my goodness me, this cardigan, I honestly think is just going to be the cardigan of the season. Prepare to be sick of it, because you're going to be seeing so, so much of it. It is just absolutely beautiful. And the chocolate brown obsession continues, although I would argue this is less chocolate and more of a caramel brown, but a beautiful brown striped shirt to add into your wardrobe for autumn. I am not going to lie to you, I have accumulated a bit of a collection with regards to striped shirts, but I don't know why this year I have just reached them more than ever before. I think it's because they're just such a simple piece, so understated and easy to style. You can wear them with absolutely anything. In the summer I was wearing them with linen trousers, with shorts, but in autumn I'm probably going to be wearing them with more denim, like jeans or beautiful tailored trousers, or even like twill trousers. And I really wanted to add a shirt in my wardrobe that's a little bit more autumnal, because as much as I love my blues, my pinks, my whites, I feel like they're not as much of an autumnal colour, and actually this is the perfect piece to add into your wardrobe if you live somewhere a little bit warmer. I know so many of you guys live around Europe, and obviously your country stays a lot warmer in September than here in the UK. Although saying that, if we got a heat wave here in the UK in September, this would be so, so perfect, because it's really lovely and lightweight. It's breathable, but it's still very transitional. It still gives a nod to those autumn vibes. So this is a piece I feel like I can definitely get a lot of wear out of throughout September. I'll be able to style up in lots of different ways. I'll be able to layer on top of it when the weather starts to get a little bit chillier. And it's one of those items I think I'm going to keep in my wardrobe for years and years. Oh my gosh, this shirt could not be more perfect for autumn. I'm so obsessed with the colorways. I almost feel like a little kind of pumpkin. It's just such a gorgeous light brown caramel color. I've just chucked it on with the linen trousers that I've been wearing today, and I'm just wearing it a little bit more kind of like undone, a bit more unstyled, which I really, really like. But you could definitely tuck it in and wear it a little bit more, I don't know, like workwear appropriately. But I kind of love the shirts styled like this in a little bit more of like a boyfriend fit kind of way. I'll always roll the sleeves up just to make it a little bit more undone. I like to loosen the collar, and I always like to size up in these. So I did get this in the equivalent of a 14, I think it's a 42, but I'll leave it linked down below with the link to the shirt if you do want to know exactly the size that I picked up, just so that I can fact check myself, because I never like to get it wrong. But I just love this shirt. I think it's such a gorgeous addition into my wardrobe, and they do have so many beautiful designs with their shirts at the moment. They have loads of different like colorways, loads of different patterns, so I'll leave a link to them down below, because oh my goodness, they are just the perfect addition into your autumn wardrobe. I'm not gonna lie, this might just be my favorite item from the haul, and an item that you guys know I've just been obsessed with this year, and that is
waistcoats. I have just been wearing waistcoats non-stop this year. I've been able to style them up in so many different ways. I'm not gonna lie, I've kind of surprised myself with how many things waistcoats actually go with. I've been wearing them with beautiful slip skirts, with fuller skirts, with jeans, with linen trousers, with tailored trousers, with cigarette trousers. I feel like there is nothing a waistcoat does not go with. And what I've been really wanting to add into my collection is more of a long line waistcoat. I feel like it's just a little bit more autumnal. I don't know what it is, but for me the more cropped waistcoats are very like summery, they're very kind of like hot weather vibes, whereas I wanted something that's going to take me into autumn. So I wanted something that's a little bit thicker in fabric and also a bit more long line. And when I saw this one on Sezane, I just fell in love with it. It's a beautiful black waistcoat with more of a scoop neck. The other waistcoats that I have are much more V-neck, so I really love the fact that it comes up a bit high. It's going to keep you a little bit warmer, and obviously it's a little bit more long line. And this is the kind of piece that, again, I feel like I'm just going to be able to wear it in so many different ways. I'm going to be able to style up so differently depending on what I pair with it. And it's one of those pieces, again, I'm just going to keep in my wardrobe for such a long time. When it comes to investing in pieces that are a little bit more expensive, I do feel like it's really important to make sure that you know you love them, you know you get your wear out of them. And after seeing how much I've been wearing waistcoats all throughout the summer, I felt like it was the right time to invest in something a little bit more luxurious. So I'm really excited to see how much wear I'm going to get out of this over the coming seasons. I feel like it's just the perfect piece to add into my wardrobe.
Well, hello, new favourite waistcoat. I think it is safe to say that this is the waistcoat of autumn winter. How beautiful is this long line woolen number? It's so much thicker than my other waistcoats. This is just going to be so perfect going into the new season. I love how high up the neckline is, and I really love the long line element. Now, one thing I will say, I am such a curvy gal. Like, I really struggle. In fact, I'm quite in between sizes at the moment. I'm between like a 14 and a 12. And I keep ordering 14s and they keep coming up too big. So I took the plunge, I went for a 12, and I'm so glad that it did. Because as you can see, I feel like it fits really, really perfectly. I do find with a waistcoat, you're better off going half size down than half size up because they fit a bit better when they're a bit more snug. And I've had so many girls saying to me, oh, I wish I could wear a waistcoat, but I'm far too curvy. And when I tell you I'm one of the curviest girls out there, like the ratio between my waist and my hips, honestly, I'm like 3 different sizes between my hips and my waist. And I, for one, love a waistcoat. My best piece of advice, if you're a curvy girl and you want them to work, is to always leave the bottom button undone. So it kind of opens a little bit at the bottom. I find it so much more flattering. It's so much more comfortable on your hips as well. And I think it looks really styled. It looks really deliberate. So I absolutely love doing that. And I'm so in love with the styling I've done to this waistcoat. I was like, let's try something a little bit different, because normally I'd wear this with like a slip skirt or trousers, but I thought let's try it with a fuller, longer skirt. As you know, if you watch my trend video, they are very in at the moment, and I absolutely love how this looks. It's just so beautiful, especially paired with the little sling back shoes. I absolutely adore these. I feel like you need a lighter bag just to kind of lighten the outfit, like a gorgeous maybe camel color, like a cream color. My Coach mini pillow would be gorgeous with this, just to kind of lighten the outfit a bit so it's not so black. You know I do love an all black outfit, especially in autumn. So it is safe to say this is the waistcoat of the season, my new absolute favorite. She is so, so beautiful.
As I said before, not only are Sezane releasing beautiful new collections, have a gorgeous new pieces coming up, they are also re-releasing old favorites, and it excites me so, so much. So when I spotted this oldie but a goodie that has come back on their website, I could not tell you about it. It's one of my favorite cable knit cardigans from Sezane. Again, so thick, so warm. It's a woolen cardigan, and it just keeps you so snugly as soon as the temperatures start to drop. I actually really love keeping this in my office with me because I can just wrap myself up. I feel like I'm wearing a blanket, but I still look very chic for any meetings I might have. I can't remember the name of this one. I'll need to look it up, but I'll leave it linked down below. But it's very similar actually in style to the brown one. It's a little bit more longer lined, which I do quite like, because it means you can wear it with leggings in the depths of winter. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to get out the lovely cozy fleece lined leggings with knee-high boots, my favorite little cardies. This is getting me very excited for cozy season. I just feel like there is nothing more classic than a cable knit, and there's also nothing more classic or more Parisian than stripes in autumn winter. So this is one of those pieces I absolutely adore. I wore it so, so much last year, and every time I did, I always got questions about it. So it's amazing that Sezane have re-released this and brought it back. It's always so lovely to see the favorites being resurfaced.
And just to remind you what the stripe number looks like, because it is a little bit different to the brown one, but I love it equally. It is so, so beautiful. I love the cable knit on this one. The diamonds are like a little bit thicker, and I love where the stripes stop. I feel like they put a lot of thought into where the stripes stop. But being a shorter girl, I'm always very appreciative when a brand stops the stripes a little bit lower down. It's just so much more flattering than if they were to continue up your shoulder. It just helps with that like elongation. It kind of elevates your shoulders, elongates your torso, and is so flattering. And I just absolutely love how it looks with the trousers as well. This is how I was wearing it so much at the beginning of this year in winter, and I'm definitely going to wear it a lot more like this autumn. But as I said, you can wear these knits in so many different ways. The fact that you can wear them closed like a jumper, or you can wear them open as a cardigan, just gives you so much versatility with your knit. And let me give you a little piece of advice when it comes to knitwear styling. I feel like now is the perfect time to tell you this amazing trick, so that before you even start wearing your chunky knits, you know the secret to knitwear styling. Because I always get asked this, I always get asked about how to stop the bulge whenever you want to have a tucked in knit. Because let's be honest, these are thick knits, like they are chunky, and we don't want to have a bulge, especially here. This is a very sensitive area for me. It's not my favorite area, and I don't exactly want to like accentuate it. I don't want it to look like I'm smuggling something down my trousers. And we also like to have a nice tush. You know, we don't want to have something stuffed down our tush and looking like we have a bulge on our bottom. But the key to folding up your knitwear, and the key to having a little bit of a tuck, is actually to fold it into your bra. As you can see, I've not got a top underneath this. I mean, normally in autumn I probably would have a top, so please excuse my my bare tummy, but the key is to tuck your knit into your bra strap. And this works if you're wearing an underwire or not, because I often just wear bralettes and it still works. It always stays up. I never have to worry about it, but I tuck it all the way around the underwire of my bra, or the strap of my bra, and it just means that the jumper gets that lovely little fold where it looks like you've tucked it in, but actually we have no bulge. We don't have any excess material coming around our tummies, our bottoms, or our waists. It's all tucked really nicely up into our bra strap. So a little trick when it comes to knitwear styling that is such a like unkept secret, because I always shout about it, but it honestly changes the game when it comes to styling up your knits. So I just wanted to tell you about that before the season even starts. But yeah, love this one as well, and I'm so excited to see it back, especially because I just love wearing it this way. I love being able to tuck it into my bra and wear it really nice and loose and casually. I like to fold up the sleeves. It's just my favorite way to style it. So excited that this is back. As I said, I will leave all of them linked down below if you do want to shop any of the pieces. And another favorite that I can't wait to get my wear out of this autumn is the beautiful Mara bag, which is back on Sezane. I got the Mara bag about November of last year, and oh my goodness me, she has been such a workhorse already. She is such a great tote bag. I know I mentioned it in my autumn winter trends video. If you haven't caught up on that, definitely go and check it out. But oversized tote bags are so in again this autumn. They are very on trend and I absolutely love them. But when it comes to bigger bags, brands can ask for a much bigger price point, and so many designer brands really hike up the price. This is a great one if you're looking for something that's in that more kind of mid-range price point with regards to designer handbags. It's very understated, which actually that's another trend that is very in. I feel like I'm very over kind of like garish logos and like very heavily monogrammed bags. I'd much rather something that's just beautifully made, that's really high quality, that's actually so understated you don't necessarily know where it's from. And I always get questions on this bag every time I've worn it. I really like the shape of it because it's a little bit kind of longer than it is wide, and as a petite girl, wide bags can completely overwhelm me. I feel like I just get swallowed up by them, so I absolutely love this one. It's a bag that is very understated, like it doesn't really have much detailing to it, but I love the strap detailing. So basically when you have the handles like being used, it closes the bag. It like literally pinches the handles in and closes it, and then when you open it, the handles kind of like, oh, hit you in the face. Apparently the handles are loosen and you can grab whatever's inside. So it's a bag that I just absolutely adore and get so much use out of. I use it a lot whenever I'm commuting into London, if I've got somewhere where I need a lot with me, if it's my laptop, if it's my iPad, everything that I need. Such a gorgeous handbag. Comes in loads of different colors as well. If you find black a little bit boring, I don't blame you. I know a lot of you guys love much more colorful handbags. I'll leave it linked down below because it's very exciting to see the Mara back on Sezane, because I feel like it's such a workhorse of a bag and such a beautiful one to add into your collection this autumn. And the last one to show you that is a back in stock beauty, this gorgeous trench coat, which I got, was it autumn of last year? Maybe it was even spring of this year. It's a coat that I've already gotten so much wear out of, and I have to say, I think this is probably one of my most
complemented trench coats ever, even more than my Burberry trench. I feel like it's just so different, and of course green is very on trend again this year. I know we've spoken about it, but I absolutely love khaki at this time of year, and it's a very on trend color to have in your wardrobe. So adding it in with a coat is a great way of embracing the trend, because obviously the coat completely takes over your outfit and it just means that you are embodied in green, which I absolutely love. I really love the Sezane trench coats as well. They're made so beautifully. They're quite like heavy, hence why it's on this hanger. It's a very ugly hanger. It's one of the few hangers that can actually survive my coats and not break under the weight of them and not buckle under the heaviness of them. This is a trench I cannot wait to start wearing again. Is it bad? I'm kind of excited for a bit of a grey, dreary day, because you know this baby is coming straight back out of storage. But another gorgeous number I've had in my wardrobe that has been re-released on Sezane that I'm so excited for. So I'll leave a little link down below to Sezane UN and also Sezane Restocked. It's definitely worth checking out the restocked section for some of your old favourites that might have just come back online. It has just occurred to me that I have not actually shown you what I picked up in Stockbridge yesterday. I believe I showed you Mum's faux flowers, which were beautiful individual stems. You know what I'm like when it comes to faux flowers. I absolutely adore them. I've got a gorgeous little bunch behind me there, which you can either go somewhere where they do it for you, or you can literally just pick them up individually and like add little faux flowers in here and there, especially depending on the season. I always love doing that. So we added them into the kitchen yesterday at Mum's, and oh my gosh, it looks absolutely amazing. Lady C loves faux flowers just as much as I do, but I picked up something as well for the kitchen, something that's a little bit more practical, which I kind of needed to get. It's from the store Willow & Co in Stockbridge. They just have the most beautiful interior stores that we went into, which I showed around a little bit, but there was a lot of music playing. There was quite a few lovely ladies who were also on shopping day, so I didn't really want to talk inside the stores. But if you are looking for just a lovely day out, a really nice brunch, lunch, drinks with the girls, and just a wander up the high street, Stockbridge is just such a perfect place to go to just soak up the end of summer and pick up some lovely little treats. So I actually treated myself to a new butter dish, which feels like such a like adult purchase, but when I saw this, oh my goodness me, I just fell in love. This to me is such a Nancy Meyers butter dish, which sounds absolutely ridiculous, I know, but I just adored the pattern of it. And I love how kind of like understated it is. And I did need to get one because we do have a butter dish, but I feel like it's always nice to have like a second one so that when you need to put one in the dishwasher, when the butter's run out, then you can easily change over your butter dish, which is such a like practical adult thing to be talking about. But how beautiful is that? I feel like it's just going to be such a perfect addition into the kitchen. I love the floral detailing. They kind of look like daisies to me, which I just think is so lovely. And I love the fact that it's like predominantly white, but just the little pops of blue. It looks handmade to me. I don't know if it actually is. It's from Nicholas Spring, which I've never heard before, but I'm guessing that's a pottery brand. I'll see if I can find it online and leave it linked down below. But my little purchase at Stockbridge, I'm absolutely in love. I'm not gonna lie, today it feels like one of those days, or this evening, it feels like one of those evenings where I just wanna get really comfy and really cozy. I wanna get my PJs on. I might actually open up all the windows and doors and just let in that lovely, like end of summer fresh air, because I don't think we're gonna be able to do that for too much longer, and just soak up the last sense of summer. Potter about in our pajamas, have a lovely cozy dinner, snuggle down and watch a film. That sounds like the perfect evening to me. In fact, I might actually light my new Joe Loves candle. This is the White Rose and Lemon Leaves, which I unboxed in last week's video, which I've not actually lit yet, but oh, it smells absolutely incredible. And that's the kind of scent that I feel like is so perfect for like the end of summer, just to really enjoy that like summer freshness, but it's got that little kind of richness to that, a little bit of a deep note, which I absolutely adore. So I think I might like that, get into my PJs and have a lovely cozy evening. Oh, my camera battery just died then, so I'm sorry if I'm out of breath, because I've literally just had to run around the entire house trying to find a spare camera battery. But if that is not a sign that I need to stop yapping, I need to turn the camera off and have a lovely switched off evening, then I don't know what is. But before I go, I have something to ask you. It's something that I would love to know. So please comment down below what you are doing to make the most of the end of summer. Do you have any trips planned? Do you have anything booked? Do you have any day visits or any kind of like anniversaries or like traditions that you like to do? In fact, I saw something on TikTok where someone does like an end of summer party for her kids before they go back to school. So it signifies the end of summer. It's like a lovely party. Everyone enjoys it. And it's just like a really lovely last hurrah of summer. Although saying that, I think a lot of the kids have probably already
already back now, so maybe it's a little bit late to do that. But do you have any last minute summer holidays? Do you have any day trips? I would love inspiration, and I would love to know what you're doing to make the most of the end of summer, to make the most of the end of summer sunshine. So comment down below. I would love to know. And on that note, I'm gonna get my makeup off, I'm gonna get into my PJs, I'm gonna have a lovely switched off evening. So I really hope you guys have enjoyed the video, have enjoyed this week's vlog, and I will see you on Thursday, as I mentioned, for a gorgeous, cheeky little haul with this cheeky little spoiler of what is to come. You've probably already guessed what brand it is, but it's a fave and I am very excited about it. So I will see you guys on Thursday. I hope you have the loveliest evening. Bye.